Entering system. Bright promise.
Chipmunk, your contributions make difference. Empyrean cares funds grown. Everyone involved putting in work. While you, Ace, and Axiom been out raiding, Split started putting together a multi-step plan. This requires more funds and groundwork. Also, plan not yet final, still being worked on. Talk to crew, see how you can contribute further.
Entering system. Unholy retribution.
Remember, he's kind of fishy, so be on your toes. Also, we are trying to befriend him, so try not to make him feel uncomfortable.
Docking granted.
Pilot, we will not simply have anyone interfere in our matters. Do not bother us unless you have proven yourself worth our time.
Hello. Wonderful. Split going to meet Ken. Right. Split can humor you with some stories. Ask. Patriarchal Split are traditional. Politics follow Tharuk's way. Zyarth, Patriarch of all Split, unites all lesser patriarchs under his rule. The Patriarch is a survivalist, always on the move. He made a name for himself fighting Xenon invaders. The Zyarth family was thriving in the outer reaches. Then Patriarch Ronkar failed to keep the Empire together. Zyarth stepped in to prevent the great families from drifting apart. After the gate realignments, he had outlived all his former competitors. And now there is barely a Split alive who would remember another Patriarch on the throne. Given how long he has to reign, do not expect him to be gone anytime soon.
By Bozo, don't question the future of what could be his government.
Any more questions? Outcasts, exiles, and cursed ones, such as the family Takir. It's more of a slum than an economy, really, but some pride themselves on being free from Imperial rule. The disgraced family responsible for a reactor incident on a shipyard. We still remember our dead every anniversary. May they haunt that cursed family for all eternity. Some of the families do not want patriarchal laws in their realm, and local pirates are similarly reluctant to accept proper government.
So this guy bought into the patriarchal propaganda. Be careful. We don't want to alienate him.
Any more questions? The Patriarchy grants all Split, outcasts, exiles, and cursed ones a way out of the slums and back to civilization. But to reintegrate the free families back to Split society, criminals must be weeded out. Any more questions? Oh yes, Split civilization has long slave tradition. Split not look kindly upon weaklings, be it foreign creatures or own kin. You seem concerned about slaves' fate. Maybe you interested in some news? Argon slaves heard that their home world was reconnected. They grew insurgent, so Patriarchy started pushing slave rights to calm them. Of course, that goes against free families. Argon Federation is demanding end to enslavement of Argon, but cannot go into every Split household and take their slaves.
I will let that one slide, but just to remind you, your mission was to befriend him.
That's enough. Time to go now. I'm aboard your ship and ready to go.
Entering system. Profit Center Alpha.
This is Sector Security. Split scan now. What you have?
Have I not warned my assistant to not become an accomplice in an unlawful conveyance of goods?
It's rather odd to come across Patriarchy police in this sector. Wait, let your passenger deal with this.
This is Lieutenant reporting on behalf of scanned vessel.
Captain,
This one has some dangerous opinions. No imminent danger, though. Since you showed interest in split culture, have friend who might talk some sense into you. That reckless split always find trouble. Sending you her contact details.
Well, that was unexpected. Looks like our suspect was scouting newcomers for the Zyarth authorities. Connections to the Zyarth Patriarchy won't get us anywhere. The contact he provided, however, definitely belongs to the Free Families. I have a possible location for her, but she won't be that easy to actually get hold of. Oh no, that could have gone better. I'll try to find more intel on the split. We need to start making connections there. Have a look at this. Recently, there have been a number of slaves who have escaped their former masters. This isn't the first instance of slave resistance since the gates opened. News of a strong Argon Federation elsewhere has inspired them with some hope. This lot, however, decided to take our split friend hostage. Doing her a favor could earn us the friend we need. Be aware that the Patriarchy police are also looking for this ship.
This vessel fits the type, but I am not sure if it is indeed the correct one. This one appears to have been abandoned. How strange! You should try to gain entry to it, so that we can extract more details from the ship's internal logs. Oh, dearie me, no. Apparently, this vessel was stopped and its crew taken during the invasion by the Patriarchy. This must all have happened before the gates were reconnected. It is clearly the wrong ship. so let us turn our attention to other possible locations for her whereabouts.
Successfully docked.
The others, right. I have a lot of bulk data, but can't pinpoint a possible location for our fugitives. Sending it over. This sort of riddle should make your senses tingle. Bozo will help you track them down so that you can negotiate the hostage's release.
How exciting! Dahl has provided a considerable number of sensor data logs from ships that have traversed Free Family's sectors on their trade routes. Analyzing the logs and cross-referencing them with cargo records, I was able to identify several vessels worthy of further investigation. I will mark their positions on your map for you.
Entering system. Argon Prime. Docking granted. Entering system. Second contact.
All right, if you think you can handle it.
Thank
All right, if you think you can handle it.
Entering second contact. 7. Entering system. The Void.
assistant. Let us put you right to work, eh? Take note of the locational information I'm about to transmit to you. My other assistant, your colleague of sorts going forward, is currently testing a new alloy composition with magnetic shielding, which should protect her from the hazardous zone she is currently in. However, she seems to be having trouble with other onboard systems and has not yet been able to escape the caustic cloud. Apparently, the radiation messes with the navigation systems. Otherwise, she could have simply left at any point. Do not worry. Her supplies are quite sufficient to hold out for quite some time. If she complied with her task instructions, she should have left navigational beacons around the hazardous zones before conducting this experiment. Locate them and find out what frequencies she's monitoring in order to establish a contact.
A rescue mission. I can barely contain my excitement. We should hurry to save the research findings and the assistant from their unfortunate position. I see you have made quite the discovery. I am always in the search of knowledge. I have added a secondary task to your mission interface.
Docking granted.
Use your long-range scan to locate the nav beacons, but be careful to stay clear of the hazardous region, eh? It seems your colleague was exceptionally cautious, and I advise you to be the same. She installed protective measures to deter meddling Terrans and other criminals. As long as you appear non-threatening, no harm should befall either your mechanical or your biological vessel. If you lack nav beacons, you'd better pick some up. We'll need them later to establish a link to your colleague. This wreckage before you is what is left of your predecessor's ship. As you can see, he was not proficient enough to navigate this dangerous space. Needless to say, he was relieved of his duties after that incident and sent to join a maintenance crew. Let this be a cautionary tale to you, Assistant, for you will need to avoid his mistakes if you do not wish to share his fate. Very well. We know now what frequency she is looking for to find her way out. You should send her some calibrated nav beacons to use as fixed points to navigate her way out of her misery. Push a nav beacon into the hazardous area so that your colleague can receive the signal. Be aware that your nav beacons will probably suffer corrosion themselves, so it might take a few attempts.
Docking granted.
Greetings.
Danger. Hazardous region detected. Target acquired.
This experiment was a thorough success. Ah, the alloy composition protected the system's inside from any damage. The minor navigational issues should not pose a problem once you join my assistant as pilot. Huh? Once you're ready, leave your ship somewhere safe and join my other assistant. The two of you will make a great expedition team.
Hello.
Hull damaged. Hull damaged. Hull damaged. Docking granted. Welcome, pilot number 3.
Very good. It appears you two are ready for the next field test.
Affirmative.
Take note of the locational information I'm about to transmit to you. This ship, you see, was built for an archaeological expedition. It will survive the radiation inside the Taurus wreckage. Additionally, the systems inside are built to interface with the old Terran hardware and software. The modified Mark 7 computational unit will be able to extract the terraforming data that our mutual researcher friend is yearning for. Be warned that the Terrans might not be too keen on us, rummaging through their forgotten garbage pile. I purchased a forged ship ID, which will allow you two to reach the Taurus wreckage without questions being asked. If you can avoid patrols, that is. You can download the forged ID at a station and deploy it directly to your ship. My business partner, you see, was very eager for anonymity.
This Paranid has been preparing a Taurus wreckage exploration. The Terrans have always been technologically ahead of the other civilizations. There could be a wealth of interesting tech to salvage in this old chunk of a Terran station.
Stop that drone!
Successfully docked.
We're pleased to welcome you aboard.
Docking granted. Cover activated. Terran Protectorate.
Good, good. Now you two should pass as Terran Agricultural Police, or whatever they do these days. But do not get complacent. You will still need to avoid Terran military patrols. The larger ships, in particular, are equipped to recognize odd signature readings at sensor range. Let us just say that not all of the modules you are equipped with are exactly, legal in this space. But please, do reach the Taurus wreckage eventually.